Hi friends, I welcome you all in my new YouTube channel that is Java Interesting Topics. Guys, I have recently joined one of the WhatsApp group that is Java Thinking Beyond, and I have seen in this group that many students are engaged with this group and ask questions to each other. So I thought that to answer out one of the questions, I have just seen one of the questions posted by one of the group member. So I thought to prepare a video tutorial for you guys and share my way of explaining on this particular question. So let me explain the use case first, the problem statement first, then I'll be giving you the output and explain how the output is coming over here. So let's start the conversation then. So here is the question. Question is pretty much simple. You can see that we have one of the class priority queue, and in this class we are creating an object of priority queue, right? And after creating an object, what we are doing, we are adding 4 different elements into the priority queue, and then after that we are performing some operations on that particular queue, which are: first one is size, second operation is poll, and third operation is peak. So if in a broader way, if I categorize this problem statement, then I have one class priority queue which I'm using right now, and then 4 different operation. First operation is add operation, second operation is size operation, third operation is poll operation, and the last one is peak operation. So now let's try to understand each operation along with the class itself. So first thing would be to have some understanding around the class itself. A class is priority queue. So guys, priority queue is a kind of queue which maintains the ordering, or in other words, whenever we add any element into this queue, it would rearrange everything and sort out every element in ascending order. So say if you would add these 4 elements into the queue, so the queue structure is something like this. All right, and when you perform first operation, the addition of dishes, so what it does, it would add the dish at the head of the queue. This is the head of the queue, and then comes the second element. So second element is now laundry. So now what it will do, it will compare the laundry with dishes. I mean, this 2 different string would be compared right now. So naturally laundry is come after the dishes, so laundry will be coming at the second part of this queue. So it will come over here. I'm just putting up the first alphabet of that laundry itself, and same goes for the dishes also. Now coming to the third part, the bills get added into the queue. So what it will do, it would be compared with every element which is already exist into the queue. So definitely the bills natural ordering is before the dishes. So what it will do, it will rearrange its queue, and it would be like, now the bills would come here. I would only write B right now, and then dishes would come here, and then comes the laundry part, and here is the head section of the priority queue. So this is a natural ordering of that particular queue. Then last element get added into the queue. So same thing again would be happening. It would be compared with the already existing element of the queue. So we know that the first element and the element we are adding are both same. So it would become the first element of the queue now. So what's gonna happen now is, according to the natural ordering, 4 elements have been added into this queue, right? So it would be like bills first, then bills one more time, then dishes, and then laundering part, laundry would come here, and our head of the queue lying over here. Now comes the interesting part of this program, the print statement which we supposed to print over here. So the print statement's very first statement is p dot size, right? So size is simple operation. How many elements, whatever the elements we have in our queue, that get returned through this program. So right now we have 4 elements, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the size would be returned like 4. So the first first print of line number 15 would be 4. Then comes the poll operation. So now let's understand about the poll operation, what it does. What is the working methodology of poll is it will go to the head part and retrieve the element from the head part, whatever the first element exists into the head part, and remove that part from the poll, from that queue itself. So this poll operation, what it gonna do is it would come here, it would return this first element and remove that particular element from the queue, priority queue itself. So now what will happen? We would have only 3 queue available and the bills would get returned here. So what we now have bill, then dishes and laundry. 3 elements now exist into my queue, right? So the first statement, the 15th statement output would be 4, then space and then bills. I'm only writing B over here. Just consider like this is bills. Now come to the line number 16. Here is the line number 16. Right now we have only 3 elements. Now try to understand one more operation, that is peak operation. So peak operation is little bit different than the poll operations. What peak operation does, it returns whatever the element exists into the head, but it does not remove that particular element from the queue. So what it will do, it will return the first element from the head, that is bills, but it would not remove that element from the priority queue. So what would be the output of the 16th line? First output would be the bills. Now have a look at the second statement, poll statement. As poll statement, we have already discussed that the whatever element we have at the head, that would be returned and that particular element would get deleted from the queue itself. So this B would get deleted from the queue and it would be returned. So what happens in the second line? It would again return the bills only. So the first line is returning 4 followed by the bills, and the second line is returning bills and followed by the bills itself. Now come to the last line, that is 17th line. Now you can guess easily what would be the output of poll and poll. We only have 2 elements left. So what gonna happen? Now the dish and the laundry remaining in our queue. So dish is on the top of the head in the queue and then comes the laundry. So this poll operation will return the dish and remove that dish from the head. So dish would come here and then the head would be coming here from, because we have only single element left in our queue. So the last poll statement would return the laundry and remove the this laundry from the queue itself. So what is an output of this program? We have 4 followed by the bills. In second line we are printing bills followed by the bills, and in the last line what we are doing? We are printing the dishes followed by the laundry. So let me run this program for you and I'll explain it one more time by debugging this program itself. So see here, let me show you this output. You can easily see whatever we have discussed right now. The 4 bills is coming here. After that bills and bills are coming here, and in the last line the dishes and laundry are coming here. So let's try to understand this program one more time using the debugger. I'm using the Eclipse IDE, and you can also perform the same operation on your system. So what you'll have to do, you have to start your program in debug mode. So I'm going to the debug as and starting the Java application into the debug mode. Now see carefully this part, the variable parts, what would be coming up over here. So at this line we are adding 4 elements. So first element is dishes, then we have added laundry, then we have added bills, and one more time bills. Now inspect the priority queue part. Have a look at here. In the priority queue part, it has already ordered all element in the natural order way, in ascending order, like bills, dishes and laundry that we discussed earlier, that the whatever element get added into the priority queue, that get reshuffled into the ascending order. Now come the size part. If I inspect the size and I perform Control Shift I over here, it should return you the output. So what it does, it returns the 4 here. Like this total element we have 4 right now. This one is first, this is second, this is third, and this is 4. Then comes the poll operation. As I said, poll operation, what it does, it would remove the first element from the queue itself. So when I press the F6 over here, notice at this area, on the queue area, that first bills would be disappeared from this queue. So I'm just performing F6 right now. See here, the bills has been disappeared from the queue itself. Now come the peak operation. Peak operation, as I said, will not be removed from the queue, and the poll operation will be removed from the queue. So this operation, and see the output also, same time. The output has already come 4 comma bills. So whatever we have written at the 15th line. Now coming to the 16th line, first operation, what it will do, it will come to this head part and return it without removing it. And the second statement will come one more time into this queue, and it will not only return it but also remove it also. So when I'll press F6, then bills and bills would get printed, and this bills would be disappeared from here, because from the first statement it won't be disappeared, so it will still stay, and from the second statement it would be disappeared, so only the 2 operations would be lying there. So see now, I have 2 bills operation right now, and only dishes and laundry get left into the priority queue. So the same thing is happening right now. The poll has been called 2 times. So first time the dishes would get returned and it would be wiped out from the queue, and from the last statement the laundry would get returned and it would be wiped out from this queue. So as soon as I perform F6, then you can see the output over here. So this is a simple explanation, guys, regarding the question you have asked. I hope you have liked this video. If you have really liked this video, please subscribe my channel, that is Java Interesting Things, and I'll be posting many more tutorial in this video. I'll take the questions from your WhatsApp group itself, and I'll try to answer out all whatever the good questions you put up over there, and I'll try in every best manner to provide you the really explanatory solution to you. Thanks guys once again to watching this video, and I'll see you in next time in my YouTube channel itself. So please subscribe this, and until then, have a goodbye. Happy learning.